very specific with some of the observations we have made. Allow me read to you this statement, that the campaign trail for presidential candidates has generally been peaceful, but certain individuals have developed a troubling habit of provoking police with increasing levels of aggression that have now become intolerable. These negative elements have escalated their actions to damaging vehicles, assaulting police officers, and causing chaotic scenes. We have observed numerous instances of such unacceptable behavior, and last evening we began holding specific individuals accountable. We are not going to issue blanket condemnations because some campaign participants conduct themselves peacefully and respectfully. We may be having a few areas here and there where we find ourselves in a state of disagreement or stalemate, but generally they conduct themselves peacefully and respectfully. We shall go for conflict entrepreneurs, those who have made it or chosen to confront police officers at leisure and turned aggression, belligerence, and violence into a habit. Yesterday, at around 1300 hours, we registered an incident of an attack on police officers who were in a trail behind the NUP presidential candidate, Mr. Robert Chagulanyi. He was moving from Lira to Alebtong district. While passing through Obot A village near Obot Primary School, a group of supporters of NUP abruptly stopped and attacked police officers in vehicle of registration number UBK 380Q. They punctured the vehicle's tires with sharp metal objects, confiscated the car key, which uses, I think, a sensor and a chip, and stole, you can even imagine, 20 liters of diesel. Stole a bag of clothes belonging to one of the officers, and also went away with a laptop. They alleged that the vandalized vehicle contained a jammer, disrupting their online network. However, you will all note that since the campaigns began, they have been live streaming their movements, communicating freely, actually at times even communicating to police. So what we see is that they fabricated an accusation to create chaos. And now a case of malicious damage and robbery has been registered against the perpetrators, and very specific perpetrators. So 10 individuals have been arrested, and I will give you the names here. We have Sembusi Precious Paul, Kenya Ismail, Lokoro Liberty, Nabukenya Mastula, Waiswa Raston, Nasozi Hope, Saliman Kagwa, Kamlegea Regan, Katamba Stephen, and Lubega Alison. They are currently detained at Lira Central Police Station as we await further guidance from the office of the DPP. We intend to take them to court immediately. Their file is ready. Additionally, police impounded a green Toyota Hiace, commonly known as a drone, of registration number UA 9333 AU. And we are working very hard to recover the stolen items and identify any accomplices involved in the attack. There has been other incidents of assault against police officers. On 3rd October, just in this month, in Mayuge district, an officer was performing his duties. He was covering their campaign events, and that is when he was attacked by Kanyamas of the no presidential candidate. He was assaulted, he sustained injuries, and his phone was stolen. A case of assault was registered in Mayuge. I can even give you the CRB, which is 797 of 2025. On October 8th, in Chankwanzi district, during a campaign rally at Vikoma Primary School, a group of NUP supporters attacked a detective constable. A team of police officers responded to rescue him, and during the intervention, one of the foot soldiers, who was identified by face among the large crowd, punched one of the NCOs. By NCO, I mean a non-commissioned officer of police, who fell on the ground. The DPC arrived quickly to de-escalate the situation, and the suspect, by the time the DPC came in, the suspect had disappeared into the crowd. Again, that one, we have a case registered. On October 21st, when the new presidential candidate deviated from a pre-agreed campaign route in Kisita Town Council, you remember that incident where everything rotated around the police helicopter. The issue was that ground was not the ground that had been agreed upon as going to host the rally. Period. Now, despite police instructions to follow the agreed route, you remember the candidate and his driver disobeyed that, drove on the pavement. Anyway, the long story cut short, a police car was damaged on that day, and that is UP 7694, the registration number. The crowd at the site became extremely unruly, so that incident is there. A police car was damaged. In Busia, an officer was assaulted, and I can still give you the CRB, which is 1038 of 2025. Now, the message of Uganda Police Force is that the police remains committed to providing security to candidates, but will not, I repeat, will not tolerate criminality and hooliganism. Candidates are urged to avoid deviating from agreed campaign venues and taking rallies to roadsides or trading centers. So this taking of rallies to roadsides and trading centers and non-agreed places is unacceptable. So we urge all political actors to conduct themselves with civility adhere to the law and maintain peace throughout the campaign period. As Uganda Police Force, we are trying as much as possible to restrain ourselves just in the interest of peace. But we are observing that it seems there are those who want to make violence an enterprise. I thank you.